You ready to catch some Pokemons?
You got the Pokemon hat on?
Yeah, get in!
Hey everyone, this is Charles from Low Level Boss, and sorry about the somewhat cringy intro. I was just looking to make like a little funny intro and mess with my buddy. And unless you've been living under a rock, you would have noticed that, Pokemon Go came out. If you're just checking your Facebook feed or going to Reddit or any kind of site that you go to, it's just filled with Pokemon Go right now. And I just wanted to give my opinions on the game. I've been playing it for, since it's been released, so I've been playing it kind of for a couple days. Gotten some lures, got the eggs, kind of gotten every aspect of the game, including gyms as well. And I just wanted to give my own opinions on it and like kind of do a little bit of a review, but I don't know, I kind of dislike how reviews are usually done, so hopefully this is like a new format for reviews. But I wanted to start off with just saying some good things about it, about the game. It's easy to pick up and play. I'll just sit there and be like, oh, I'll see if there's any Pokemon around here, or wherever I go, I'll see if there's a stop or a Pokemon, and I'll open up the app. One thing I do like about it, though, is there's no time-based stuff. Like, what you get with a lot of these apps is you do an action, and it's like, oh, you have to wait 30 minutes before you do this, the same action, unless you buy this thing. Now, there are, in-app stuff, but it's nothing like that time-based stuff, so I think that's a lot better than a lot of what other games are going for, because I hate that. I hate when they lock you out of playing the game unless you actually pay the money. This one, it's like, if you want to do stuff, you actually have to go places, and you can find more Pokemon, and you can keep playing all day if you want. You're not locked out of any content through a paywall, really. Like, the stuff that you do pay for is pretty, you don't need it, but it helps you out, helps you get Pokemon. I think the biggest thing that I like about this game is just, like, I can go, like what you saw in that video, me and my buddy just, met up. We went to the local community college, because there's a lot of stops and a lot of Pokemon. And we just had fun. It was just, fun hanging out with a buddy. And I think that's like the biggest thing it's got going for it right now is just, it's social. It's fun. There are bad things about the game. It's pretty lightweight compared to, other Pokemon games, but that makes sense. They're not going to sit there and cannibalize their own product by making a superior one on the phones. They still want to sell their, their platform and whatnot. But the lightweight is not too bad. I understand. A big thing that I see with a lot of people is there's bad areas that there's just no Pokemon there. It's just there's no stops, no nothing. Like in my neighborhood, I don't really see anything. I have to actually travel a little ways out. I mean, for me, it's not too bad, but some people I think have a bigger problem where there's just really not any, Pokestops or gyms or anything like that. So that kind of sucks for them. And speaking of bad areas, is like if you don't have a data plan or if you don't have service, you can't play this game at all. You can do it on Wi-Fi, and maybe you can be near a Pokestop for like your wherever Wi-Fi at your house. But it's really hard to play this game without using service because chances are you won't be able to go to the gyms or anything like that. The biggest issue though, and what everyone keeps talking about, is the servers are really like on fire. They're getting destroyed by this game. I can understand for a lot of games, like when it first launches, there's going to be some issues as they're kind of just like, getting all the little bugs out and stuff. But this is really bad, and, whoever made Ingress, I can't remember the company's name. I'll flash it here. Bam. And, the Pokemon Go and Game Freak, they should have kind of figured that this would be a big deal and maybe rented more servers or whatnot. I don't know. But that seems to be the biggest issue sorry, my voice is going to... is that the servers just go down every once in a while. And they don't go down for very long, but it kind of sucks when you caught a Pokemon and all of a sudden the ball stops shaking, the game freezes, and you're just like, oh, did I get it or did I not? And chances are it's not in your, your party or your inventory, whatever you want to call it in this game. So that kind of really sucks balls. Bar that and maybe like, this game's a battery hog. Like, I see a lot of people complaining, oh, this game sucks, this game's too lightweight. But let me take it back. When I was a kid and, Pokemon first came out, it was a huge fucking thing. It was one of those, phenomenons that happened in the, what was it, the 90s, that it just exploded. People went out and bought this shit. Like, cards were worth a lot, and it was just like this huge thing. And over time, that's kind of died out. I mean, Pokemon games have done well. They've always done well, but there was no big cultural thing. And every time I go on Facebook, I see how big this game is. They happen to bring back the Pokemon phenomenon. I go into my Facebook feed and I see people meeting up. I see people actually going outside. People are even saying their mental health's better. And so to those people that complain, it's like, do you not see this? I mean, for my own personal experience, my buddy, Couples War, the guy in the beginning of this video, he sent me this picture right here. It's of, we have like this little shopping area. that has a lot of stops, and people were just throwing down lures and just creating a party, and people were meeting up, people were socializing, having fun, and just doing something you don't really see anymore. You don't see people go out, and meet up just with random strangers. And that's freaking awesome. I mean, for me, I went to my girlfriend's work. She works at a bar, and it happens to be a Pokestop with a gym, 2 minutes away. And people started showing up. I knew some of the people, they were kind of regulars there and stuff. And we all were playing Pokemon, and we all realized that. And we all just started talking to each other. And people started buying drinks, and people started throwing lures down on the bar. So that way, it would attract more Pokemon. And it just became this thing that I've never seen before. I've been there before, and I've seen some of these people and kind of talked to them a little bit. But then we all were bonding, and we were all just talking and having fun. And it's just like, there was someone there complaining, and I was getting pissed off at them. Because it was just like, do you not see what's going on? People are having fun. It's being social. Yeah, the game's not, as vast or complex as like the handhelds, but it's just fun. It's just, I don't know what to tell you. It's a game. That's what it's supposed to do, and it does it very fucking well. So anybody that complains about this game, maybe you just don't have that experience. Maybe your area is just bad and people are not playing it. But for me, this game has been fucking fun. So that's just my final verdict. Would I recommend this game? Yes, because step 1, it's free. Step 2, the payment options are optional, and they actually, some of them can benefit other people. So if somebody else buys a lure, they can benefit you, and you don't have to pay anything. And it's fun. Once the servers get, all sorted out, which they should freaking do that soon, because that's a big problem. But once that does, this game is just great. I don't know what else to tell you. So that's just my opinion. This was Charles from Low Level Boss. If you would like to watch more of our videos, you can either go to LowLevelBoss.com, which will take you to our YouTube page, or if you're watching this on YouTube and it's not, stolen or anything like that, click subscribe and check out the channel.